Hi, it's Dr. Denise, another Woodland Conversation, and many people are wondering what to call themselves when they've stepped off the plate of full-on, full-time work. And the easiest in a way is like semi-retired. It's like still working, but not full-on. But does that really cover what it is that you're doing? So if I just think about me, and Wednesday I had a writing day. I've got 2 books that I'm writing, and pretty much all my waking hours were spent either working on my book or doing household activity because I just needed a break from using my brain. I clean the car, clean the kitchen, stuff like that. And then yesterday, I was due to see my personal trainer first thing, and she'd had a problem with her car, so we moved it till 2:00. So the morning I went shopping, and then I just wrote. So I was working at my computer doing work. And then I went to see my personal trainer, and I had an hour working at the gym. Then I went to collect 2 pallets because we're making log stores at the wood. And then I went to my partner's house and started cooking because he was going to do some work with me, and I thought I'd give him a roast chicken dinner given we hadn't had one for a few days. So I was cooking, and that was yesterday. And then today I got up early. I was at the gym by 6:30. I did some fast cardio just for 5 minutes of fast intervals. Then I swam, then I had the sauna, and then I was at my wood at 8:00. And I've been a couple of hours doing woodland management tasks, and then a friend came down and I've been having coffee and chatting with him, and I'm about to start painting the pallets that I collected yesterday. And this is my life. And later I'll be doing some reading related to one of the 2 books that I'm writing. And for me, it's a lovely blend. Sometimes it's academic work, sometimes it's clients, sometimes it's writing, sometimes it's nothing to do with that at all. It's being at the wood. It's either just literally being at a wood, being a tree, just being here. And sometimes it's like now painting the pallets and moving things and just trying to sort out base camp and make it the way I want it to be. And obviously your work life weave will be different. But what is so beautiful about being in this position where work is not, or paid work is not necessarily the central part of what you do, is that you can move and flex and do what you want. And my friend who came over, Guy, who's one of the people that I trust to talk about how I'm managing the woodland, has said that 60 to 75, just as I write about, is like such a great time because you can still be healthy, you can still do everything. He's now in his early 80s, I think he's 81. And for him, when he goes for a walk, he has to think about where he's going to have his rest breaks. And if he still does walking holidays, but he doesn't, and leads walks and doesn't do them on consecutive days. And I've said that I want to be able to do that sort of thing well into my 80s. And he was saying about not wanting to, it's harder for him to sit on the floor and get up. And that's one of the things I'm doing with my personal trainer, is to work at being much more flexible, freeing up my hips and stuff like that so I can get up off the floor easier. But we're all different. And I'm explaining how it is for me. But you could be entirely different. I have a friend who is very much into full-on work, and he's 75. And for him, this is his passion. He just wants to help other people start businesses. And it works for him. And I think it's just worth taking some time thinking about, but what is it that you'd like to do? And maybe to think about, options that you have and how these may play out. And remember that no option is forever. You can change your mind. I could decide, well, I can't imagine I would, but I could decide I want to go and get a full-time job. And I'm going to forget about everything else. That's not going to work for me. Or I could decide I want to be full on retirement, and that's not going to work for me. And I guess with all the research and writing that I do, I think about all this sort of stuff like a lot more than most people. But think about what's right for you. Know that no choice is forever. Think about how you want to describe yourself. And so if anybody said to me, are you retired? I'd just say no. And I think that's all I would say now is no. And no is a complete answer. I've done a video about that one. I don't need to go into an explanation about how I would describe what I do. Actually, I don't think we need a name for it. I could say I'm an active ager. really? Is that how I want to start? So are you retired? No, I'm an active ager, or I've got a whole list of names like that somewhere. I'm just me. I'm me who wishes I was a tree, and then the birds just come and I don't have to do social media stuff. But I think it's just worth reflecting on how would you describe yourself when people say, so what do you do? Or are you retired? So if somebody says if you're retired, you can say yes or no, and that's a complete answer. If people say, so what do you do? And I think I just say to people, well, I manage a wood. I'm a steward of a wood. And, there's lots more I could say, but that's a different sort of thing. Or I could just say, well, I've got an active life, but I don't think that probably covers it. So I'm living my life, and that involves managing a word and being a writer and doing some client work if it's clients that I really want to work with. So what about you? Over to you. I would love to know how you describe yourself. So take care. Until next time, it's Dr. Denise. Bye-bye.